Well, hey guys, welcome back, and want to make a quick little video, just some housekeeping, if you will. I've got a number of thank yous to get out, and I thought the best way to do that is on a video, and a couple of shout outs as well. So one of the fun things about amateur radio is collecting QSL cards, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. I got one in the mail recently in exchange with Pete, K4PAD, and what an awesome QSL card. I mean, very, very patriotic and very cool. But we did a QSO on Echolink and exchanged QSL cards. I sent Pete one of my Camperee Echolink QSL cards that I made specifically for that weekend, and he sent me one of his cards. I'm going to show that to you. Very cool. So I'm going to put that in my collection here, and then I thought I would just talk about that a little bit, because if you're thinking about amateur radio, this is just one more aspect of it that's just a lot of fun. So I don't have very many, but they're kind of fun to keep track of. This is my original QSL card, and I've got a couple more. I'm going to be sending those out real quick here. I've made some 6-meter contacts with my own home-built antenna, and that's really exciting. And 2 days ago I talked from Oregon to two guys, one in San Diego and one guy in Nevada, and the day before that I talked to a gentleman in Arizona. And it's very exciting, very thrilling to know that you're talking to someone that far away. 6 meters is the magic band, they call it, and it's thrilling, but also to know that that's your own antenna sending that signal out. Very satisfying. So here's another one. This is Andrew. I'm a subscriber of his channel, K2FR. He does a lot of SOTA, or Summits on the Air, activations, and shares that with his YouTube followers on his YouTube channel. Here's another one, another Andrew, but KBIUTT, and we've talked via Echolink a number of times, and I've had a couple of great phone call conversations with him as well. Now these two I'm very proud of. This one is my card, and this one is from November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra. Now that should bring back some memories. Both of these cards are signed by Colonel Wheelock, and I was very fortunate that courtesy of another ham, I sent him my QSL cards knowing that there was a possibility that he would show them to Colonel Wheelock and see if he would sign them for me. So I have two that are signed by him, and very exciting. There's another one from the space station, November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra. And then here's one from a great guy. I'm going to roll in a picture of him that he sent. Kind of funny, and you'll see when you see it. But this is Teak Phillips, KD0KVV. And then of course there's Pete's. Just added that, K4PAD. Now there's another guy that I follow a lot, and he's totally awesome. I actually owe you a letter, and I just realized that was sitting on my desktop in my to-do folder, which got buried, and I am very sorry. I'll get that out straight away. But Mark Beer Monster, other side of the pond. I'm hoping to actually talk with him on HF someday. That would be a thrill. He sent me his QSL card. Now it doesn't fit in my holder because I believe that this is in A4 format, if I'm not mistaken, postcard. So it's a little bit bigger than the standard, and it won't fit in my holder. And I did not have the heart to cut it down, so I'm saving it in its own protective jacket. But those are QSL cards, and those are ways that ham radio operators share exchange of that contact with each other and a little bit of their personality on that card, and they're just a lot of fun to collect. I'm hoping to fill this guy up and then start another one. Alright, so I've got a bunch of QSL cards to send out. I've made a bunch of 6-meter contacts, and I'm hoping that with field day coming up, I'm going to, well, I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I might tag along with a local club. They've invited me to spend time with them. Or I might go solo and head up to Mount Hood and see what kind of contacts I can scare up. So I haven't quite figured that out yet. Now, another shout out. This is another channel that I like quite a bit. They actually have 2 channels, Gear Buyer's Guide, and this is from Gun Websites, Arizona. They are totally awesome guys, and I don't know how they do it, because they are cranking out very good informational videos on gear, knives, guns, all sorts of things, and they're very, very prolific and good quality. So big thumbs up to them for what they do for the YouTube community and all the people that follow them. They just made some patches for their channel, and I was very fortunate that they sent me a patch in the mail, and I wanted to just show that to you guys here in a nice letter, guys. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. So I'll put a link up above here to their video where they showed their patches, but it's a nice little patch. It says gunwebsites.com, and then it says shooting team. So I think that's quite an honor to get one of these from these guys. And I'll tell you where I'm going to put it. I'm going to take one of our Coyote Brown Molly bags for IFAKs, and they come with a very nice Velcro patch, and I think that this looks perfect right there. So I'm going to put my personal IFAK in that bag, and there's a nice patch from gunwebsites.com, and you can check out their YouTube channel at the link above. Alright, well, I just spent two busy and energetic days with Carl. We got out and shot some video for first aid kits, which was a lot of fun. It was nice to get out and have such nice weather. We found a nice tributary to the Metolius, and you can see those upcoming over the next week or so. One of the videos we did was a simulation on how to use the splinter out, and that comes in our EDC kit, the IFAK. You can also get them as a separate module. We did a simulation. Yesterday I was noticing that my hand was kind of bothering me, and I couldn't figure out why, and this morning I woke up and there's a little red spot and a splinter. So I thought I would bring the camera around and zero in on this and actually show the utility of this very fine point on the splinter route for getting a splinter out of your hand. It's much nicer than using a pin or a safety pin, although you can do it with those two. They're round and they tend to dig more than this, which has a little cutting edge, and you just slide it right underneath the splinter and the splinter will lift right out. So I'm going to use myself as a model here and show you how to use the splinter out. Okay, I have a splinter right there that's been bothering me since last night. I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to show you how to use a splinter out. Now, one thing I like to do is take an alcohol pad and just wipe that area. It's not so much to sterilize it. I don't think that's quite as critical there, but for some reason that moisture and softening from the alcohol take the splinter out of the package, and you'll see it has a very fine point, and it's beveled, and it works perfect for getting these splinters out. So I'm just going to slide that right underneath the splinter and just gently elevate. There it is. So you see the sliver right on the side there. I'll point at it with the splinter out. And that's much more comfortable than using the round blunt point of a pin or a safety pin, although you can certainly use them. But these splinter out, so just wipe that splinter away and I'm good to go. And again, I just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. It's very cool to get that kind of recognition from folks like the gunwebsites.com, and I'm just digging exchanging QSL cards with folks, even if it's just Echolink. Very enjoyable, and now that 6 meters is really opening up, that's been a lot of fun as well. So thanks very much for all the support.